Picture this. It's 1959, deep in the frozen Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia. A group of young hikers, full of life, laughter, and dreams, set out on an adventure. But just weeks later, every single one of them is found dead, scattered in the snow under chillingly strange circumstances. Their tent is ripped open from the inside, belongings untouched, and their bodies half-dressed, some with horrifying injuries. What happened on that mountain? An avalanche, a secret Soviet weapon test, or something far darker? This mystery is known as the Dyatlov Pass Incident, one of the most chilling unsolved cases in modern history. 9 hikers led by Igor Dyatlov vanished during their trek. When search teams finally reached them, the scene looked like something from a nightmare. The tent was abandoned, cut open as if they slashed their way out in panic. Their warm clothes and boots were left behind. Yet the hikers had fled barefoot into the snow, in temperatures dropping to -30. Searchers soon discovered the first bodies near a cedar tree. They were lying in the snow, wearing only underwear and light shirts, as if they had run outside in terror. Then more bodies were found further down the slope, some half-dressed, some missing clothing, as though they had tried to survive by taking clothes from the dead. And then came the most terrifying detail. One hiker had their skull smashed, another had ribs broken so badly it looked as if a car had hit them. And one had no tongue, no eyes. Yet strangely, no external wounds matched such trauma. The question was clear: what forced these skilled hikers into such madness? The Soviet police launched a full investigation. For weeks, investigators combed the icy terrain. Their official notes confirmed the tent was slashed from the inside, proving the hikers weren't attacked from outside, but chose to escape in panic. Autopsies reported inexplicable injuries. Some bodies showed signs of violent force, yet no other people's footprints were ever found near the site. Only the hikers' own tracks leading away from the tent. With no answers, the case was closed in May 1959, the verdict chillingly vague. They died from an unknown compelling force. The courts never reopened the case during the Soviet era. The story was buried, whispered only in rumors. Families demanded answers, but officials avoided the subject. For decades, the official line was silence. But the people, they had their own verdicts. Some swore it was a military experiment gone wrong, a secret Soviet weapon test that the hikers accidentally witnessed. Others claimed UFOs were seen in the skies that same night. Some even believed in the legend of the Yeti haunting the Ural peaks. But without evidence, these were dismissed as conspiracy theories. Still, the mystery refused to die. 60 years later, in 2019, the Russian Prosecutor General's office finally reopened the case. After fresh analysis, in 2020, they released their conclusion. The hikers died in an avalanche. To them, the story was simple. Snow collapsed on the tent, the hikers fled, and hypothermia finished the tragedy. But critics were not convinced. An avalanche on such a gentle slope? Why were the tent poles still standing? Why did the bodies show injuries more like car crashes than snow impact? Then, in 2021, Swiss scientists published a groundbreaking study. Using advanced snow simulations, helped, interestingly, by the animation code from Disney's Frozen, they demonstrated that a small delayed slab avalanche could indeed crush the tent and cause the strange injuries without wiping away the campsite. It explained a lot, but not everything. The missing tongue, the missing eyes, the eerie state of undress, these details still leave shadows of doubt. Ask the families and enthusiasts today, and you'll hear very different answers. Some accept the avalanche theory. Others still believe in military cover-ups, secret radiation tests, or paranormal forces. The Dyatlov Pass Incident has become not just a case file, but a legend. A story retold in films, books, and endless debates. And perhaps that is the cruelest twist. 60 years on, the 9 hikers have never truly rested in peace because the world cannot stop asking what really happened to them. 9 young lives cut short in the snow, a tent torn from within, a case closed without clarity. Officially, it was an avalanche. Unofficially, it remains one of the most haunting mysteries of the 20th century. So I'll leave you with this question. When you stand in the silence of the mountains and the wind howls through the snow, can you ever be sure you are truly alone?